Hello, hello, my crafty friends. Happy Monday. I can get this down and straight. Lots of stuff to share. It's the beginning of the month, and tomorrow there's sales and deals and my one computer is acting really dorky again. We can see this is kind of wild. All right, so I was trying to get a question and answer thing out of Stampin' Up so that we could get some solid information on things. Hey, Ms. Di, Barbara, your workshop is in the mail with a little extra goodie in there because my first I guess workshop covered. Trying to see, still can't find myself on the computer. Gotta love technology, right? It's fantastic when it works and not so much fun when it doesn't work. So how was everybody's weekend? What did y'all do? Get done, not get done? You know how that works, right? All right, I think I'm gonna give up on the computer. And we're just gonna work. I know, I'm so excited. I was so excited to get those, what do you call it in? The big, huge envelopes, because they're big. Because, I wanted to make sure I had enough room to be able to send you all of the base pages in that. Why? Oh my gosh. Anyway, with all the base pages in there, I'd be able to, you would be able to have everything you needed. All you have to do is stamp and die cut. That's it. Or if you use the embossing folder, use ink in your embossing folder and die cut. Even better, right? Oh, there it is. Okay. So let's talk about all these great things. Tomorrow is the launch day. It's Tuesday. I am not 100% sure how they figure this all out, but it's like the first Tuesday of the month. They launch new things. I still don't get my reports back until the 6th business day. So that unfortunately does not change. I worked on some things you'll get to see here. Got Barbara's workshop cut and on the road. Bunch of things. So first things first is this buy one get one 50% off all sweets and sweet products. So, and this includes anything that's on last chance, you guys, which was partly why I was trying to get the the actual question and answer piece of this, because I'm like, what all is going to be in this sale? And let's see, if something sells out, that's, it's not going to be restocked. It's a while supplies last deal. Last chance is involved in this. You choose your own adventure kind of deal. There'll be a banner up, of course, when you go to my website. Click on the banner and it will take you there. You get rewards and you can use your rewards on this. That is fantastic. That you can use the rewards that you have managed to acquire or accumulate if you've saved them. Of course, it's only been, 2 months since that started, so you may not have a lot, but you still can. You can mix and match things. You can grab two of the same suite, buy another suite. Let's see what else. A suite item is products that are part of a suite. The stamp set, bundles, dies, embellishment, and ribbons. So if it's in a suite, you'll be able to access it. Not in a suite, if it's in the regular catalog, then not included in this. All right, check out all the discounts happen at checkout, so don't panic if you don't see it in there right away. This is one of those things where I feel like certain things will go fast. So if there's anything you were eyeing, you get a discount on the suites. That still applies if you purchase the whole suite, so you have that discount plus the 50% off the second one that you buy. All right, that's a mouthful, and I knew I'd have a lot to talk about. Second thing, it's June, and we have our new Stamp It Your Way class. Of course, a $50 order, you get the directions and you can create your own kit from scratch using your own supplies. $75 order or more, you get the base to create this. Hi Sue, how are you? This again has a tiered, so the more you purchase, the more fun you get. And here is card number 1. The style is sort of the same, using cutouts and that. Card number 2, you'll need to be able to stamp and die cut. 3, I love these frames that have the different patterns on the frames, kind of like its own doodling. This is fun. You put everything together and you cut out the circle, and then you frame it up with these flowers all from the washi tape, which I'll show you in a second. I am glad you are feeling better. My sister has been really, really sick. And here is the 6th card. And I popped up things, layered things. And I thought it was really neat. Do one way, one the other way, so you can kind of see the flexibility. Okay, so we did that. Now, I did mine with all of the leaves, I guess plant fronts, if you will. And Sue's did all of hers, except for these two. She did these with the background papers that have more of a marbled paint, woody effect tonight. But I really wanted to use all of the florals. Hey, Bernice, just because I thought that looked really super cute. The gems used in this are the new gems that are the in colors. Thank you very much, Bernice. So that is this. Of course, it's got the kit. And, I was just saying to you, washi tape, right? So part of the potential pieces, depending on the amount of your purchase, is the ability to get 4 feet of washi tape included in your kit. This is the washi tape. We should just get a piece of white cardstock right now. Otherwise, I'm going to have problems. And I don't care if it's on white cardstock. This is my way of always being able to get the washi tape to pull without it getting stuck and having to scrape it up. This is the back side of, what do you call this? The marketing material. I just cut that piece off. It's got a slickness to it, so the washi tape easily comes off. So the washi tape has 2 complete, maybe this will work. Yeah, you can see how this will come off. I love this. This washi tape is like normal washi tape, so it's got really good stick. And you just put that down here. And you want to make sure that you don't have the bubbles, so just kind of, and it is a little bit forgiving. It's not as bad as some of the other washi tape I've got. Just kind of rub the bubbles out. At least that's what I do. Oops. And then you have this. Now I'm going to back this up just a little bit because you're going to see here in a second that there's kind of like a set. 2 different sets or colors, if you will, of this washi tape. There is a See, and I lose my little piece already to stash that on. That's not big enough. I'm not sure what I did, so I'm just going to stick this over here and put it down. It's easier for me to get it off and not have to. This is what it looks like after it's all cut out. You grab your little die cut that's in the stamp set. You can buy it independent too if you just want to do the washi tape. It also has little flowered stamps that you could use. And I have some washi tape there, but I'm going to share with you my new amazing discovery. And this one I found all on my own. It's to my left. Thank you, Bernice. What would I do without you guys? And this will make it so you can pull it back up and you're not ruining bits of this washi tape. I said 4 feet of washi tape in this. This is my new fun stuff. This is my removable labeling tape. Post-it note sticky is what I always use for my masking, because the stick on the Post-it note doesn't tear up the cardstock that it's on. Well, works the same way, and it's a lighter tack than this washi tape that I've used for years and years and years on the die cut machine. This also works brilliantly on the die cut machine and will not tear up the dies that you're doing. And even like this, if I lift it up off of that, it'll hold this down, but then when I peel it up off of that, it doesn't pull that up. So this tape, Barbara was in my class and I showed her how to use the tape for some other type of masking. It's pretty dang brilliant. But you want to tape this down because you want to hold it in place. And when you tape that down and you zip it through the die cut machine that you guys all understand and know about, then you get these absolutely beautiful dies. Look at that. No stamping, coloring, painting required. Can we give a big, huge love for the fact that you don't have to do that? And there are two different, oh good, there are two different color palettes, if you will. There's sort of your purplies and blues, and then your more corals. This looks like kind of strawberry slush. And the warmer greens and yellows. Although you have the yellow flowers on both of these. You have these like little cute black-eyed Susans or daisies. Right there. You ordered this? Yes. Like I ordered 2 more packs of it just because. High fives. Love them, right, Rosemary? They're the best ever. So pick this up for washi tape, for masking tape. You tape it, anything down, and it will not ruin the paper, which is amazing to me. And it's better tack than the blue stuff that we had from Close to My Heart. And it is not as crazy as using washi tape, which does tear up paper. So here are the dots that are involved in this kit. So anyway, I sorted mine out because remember I said it cuts out a full set. So this is a full set of the warm colored ones. There we go. And a full set of the cool colored ones. And I just sorted them out into 2 different bins so that I could find them easily and match them up for my cards. And then we're going to be using this ephemera pack. What's the sale that's coming up? Well, we got, oh, it's pretty cool. So ephemera pack could be a part of your kit depending on how much you order. So we are going to loop really quick back to our wonderful sale that's coming out. It says buy 1 sweet or sweet products, get 1 free. So it depends on how you order. It can be individual sweet items. So anything that's within a sweet. The masking tape is what came. Yes, I got that. You'll not regret buying it, I promise you. You can order as much of the sweet stuff as you want. The discounts that are on the bundles in, like the stamp and die bundles in a suite, are, you continue to get that discount if you just buy the stamp and bundle. If you buy the whole suite, it's also got a discount. You get that discount in addition to the 50% off the second one. The least expensive is the one that gets discounted. So if there's two different suites that you purchase and one is less than the other, that will be the one that's 50% off. If you buy two different stamp and die sets, the one that's the least is the one that's 50% off. Embellishments are in it, the ribbon, you know, whatever is included in a suite when you look at it online. And there's a quick reference to that. But tomorrow, everything goes sale, including the stuff that's on Last Chance. That's pretty amazing that Last Chance is included, and there are some stuff, sweet stuff left. I'm calling it the sweet sale. Okay, so good. Talked about that. All right, before I get into what I've been working on this weekend, which is taking the Celebrate Today scrapbooking kit and making it way more, we're going to look at this card swap that came in. So here is your Beautiful Gallery. Here's a couple cards from Beautiful Gallery that were in this. This is that pocket card. This is the one that the bee Stamp It Your Way class was. Cute little pocket there. Everything in these cards was made entirely from the Beautiful Gallery suite. This is the frame that's in the Beautiful Galleries. Just as a heads up though on this frame, it's a little sneaky. This is the perfect mat for 5 1/4, so 5 1/2 is great. But this side is actually like 3 1/2. So you kind of have to adjust the size of the card this way, but you really can't tell. At least I don't think so. And I took liquid glass, also known as diamond glaze, and I used it to make the water. And I did have to put a layer or two extra. So I put a layer on, let it dry, added another layer. And if that was enough, that was great. But sometimes I had to add just another layer on that to get that smooth, glassy look of water running. And then I did it with the sea, the ocean one. And I did the water that way as well. Some ideas. This is cute. Little card here. Eastery, Mother's Day. Isn't that fun? And these I got actually at the, what do you call it? On stage, so I didn't get to see that. Here is one of the other cards. So this is Scenic Adventures. That's the name of this stamp set. I used it a lot with the Stamp of the Month, or Stamp of the Month kit, paper pumpkin kit of the month. So here's two different versions of that. To get the white caps, you need to cut the same die out of the white and out of the background color, and then just cut off as much as you want to be the white caps. Important over here in my world because there is so much beautiful stuff that's going on. Okay, love this. So here's that tote. Keep saying we're going to play with the tote dies, but so many other things. This is a fun easel card, you guys. I have never seen an easel card done this way. So you can push those up like that. Then you get your fence that stands up. And you just make these little squares, score them, make them. And then when you push it all up, it looks like that. And this is so cute. You could put these little cute notes in here. What do you guys think of this? You can put a gift card in there. Anyway, I loved it. It was so cute. I do have it. We will get to it. Here's a fan card. Fan cards have hit, or the latest rave. I have not sat down to completely figure out how they did this. This is that new specialty paper that was released, and I think that it's only on the online exclusive release, so it's going to be while supplies last. Okay, and the last swap card is this. We have people who get these fun dimensionals. I am never this creative. I always feel very intimidated when people do these amazing cards for the swap. So there. Which one do you guys like the best? Hip hip hooray, the turtle. So we have the turtles, the fan, the tote, easel card. We're not going to count my cards. And then the scenic diorama. How many of you guys made dioramas for school or have helped your grandkids make dioramas for school? I'm betting a whole group of you. I just think that's so neat how you can make that stand up like that. Okay. So we have this. You want to learn the band card? Okay. We can definitely pick that up, and I'm working on trying to create an actual diagram so we know how to cut it. Hello, Deanne. The fan card, yeah, isn't that pretty? I have a couple of other great examples of the fan card to create with. Trying to see. Okay, you guys go into there. All right, so let's look at what I have been doing this weekend. It has been busy. So if you purchase the Celebrate Together workshop, I have an alternative guide that can help you make not just 3 layouts, but 7 layouts. Isn't that amazing? 7 beautiful layouts. And in addition to all of the print and cut that are a part of this, when you go to the design space file, there's an extra one in that has all of these cute little titles that you can use on cards or on your pages. This is just a freebie in there. Isn't that neat? I forgot to have mine double cut through, so it looks like it cut but didn't cut all the way, but I figure I'll just scissor cut by running along on that. So that's a freebie, an extra freebie that you get in when you purchase this kit, and you let me know, and I will provide you with the files to cut it differently. And the cutting it went pretty smoothly. And we're going to go and take a look at this. This is layout 1. Maybe. There was 2 pages. Here we go. This is not layout 1. That's out of place. Here's layout 1. Look how pretty that is. So there are unique papers in the scrapbooking workshop that are not in the regular papers. So that's important to know, that you can purchase the regular paper pack and try and make it work, but it won't. These stickers, or these are stickers and die cuts, and again, they are in different, they are in different, or let's see, the sticker sheet can be purchased with the paper pack itself, but the die cuts or punch outs are only available in the workshop. So this was made with the workshop. Okay. I don't know what happened to layout number 1's paper. We'll catch up. This is layout number 2. Sip Sip Hooray. There is a special diagram in the guide that will show you how to make this fan here. These, too bad you don't make pages anymore. I have people that buy it and make cards out of it. It just is like people will take the card kits and make scrapbook pages out of it. People take the scrapbook kits and make cards out of it. And this punch that was used to make all these cute little flowers is this punch. It's on Last Chance, guys, so it's a heck of a deal right now on Last Chance. Even if you're not going to do it for this, it's a great deal. And then we use the Garden of Eden, Glass and Garden dies. Yes. I should do that, actually. Take a scrapbooking workshop and make it all into cards. We'd have a heck of a lot of cards. Thank you, Maureen. The loveliest day right here. And this is the new Secret C ribbon, which I don't like ribbon any wider than this. And it ties as decently as Linda can tie a piece of ribbon. Loveliest Days picks up on the lemons. And this is the cloud. This is the new cloud color. That with that. This is layout number 4. And again, all of this is print and cut, so it's so nice and easy for you guys to do. These are the banners, and I'm actually contemplating going through and adding some little gems across to just, you know, like create a tie in. The flowers have all been punched out and then run through an embossing folder. So it gives them some extra texture. Oh, I don't have that light on. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see what happens. I'm a little slow on that. So that's a cheers. I love this paper. Is happy paper to me and reminds me of a lot of summertime stuff. I have to go photograph it because I literally was working on it today to try and get it knocked out so we'd have it to look at. So here is layout number 5, which is the missing piece of paper or layout here that showed up right here. Awesome that you can see it. Thank you for letting me know, Bernice. And here is this amazing, again, and so I did this one. I did the flowers without embossing because I just was like, I wonder, you know, just got to try and see which one you like better. I think it's really kind of a personal preference. So this flower has no embossing on it, and that flower has embossing, as you can see. Do you guys like embossing, or do you like the simple flower just with the paper and no texture on it? I think they both have merit. I kind of went back and forth because I felt like the embossing kind of made things look a little busy, but then I also liked having a little texture and made it stand up. You're not getting the comments, Dye. Oh, that's why you're so quiet. So frustrating. I am so sorry. Maybe you'll be able to read them afterwards. I don't know. So that is that layout. I have to wait for corrections to be made. 7. And so this is 6. Embossing. You like the embossing? So these are not totally tacked down because once I put the pictures in, I'll tack it down. But see here, putting the extra embellishments in between each of the banners, which by the way are part of that print and cut. Thank you, Rosemary. And I just thought it added a little bit of extra to it. Now there is no stamping on these, just so you know, if you're a non-stamper, this is a perfect workshop for you. And actually, even if you did the workshop in the Bay with those directions, you'll be just as happy because again, you don't have to stamp. And then here's the last page. This is layout number 7. So in there and there, workshop, which is a beautiful workshop, and there are a few things like we didn't use the umbrella, but we used everything else there. We were able to, I should say Susan, because Susan does the designing. Yeah, I thought so too, Bernice. I was like, ooh, oh, good, Di. I'm glad you like that. So here's your layouts, and you have great instructions as far as like very detailed step-by-step and measurements. So those aren't in Susan's and mine, but Susan's directions, but they're pretty easy to figure out from the paper. 6 to 7, or 3 to 7 layouts. Crazy, right? that is the new workshop, and I hope that some of you guys will get that kit and create some beautiful pages. And I think they're different enough that you can get a lot out of that one pack to cover several different things during the summer. All right, so we got that. So now that leaves us, gosh darn it, out of our 30 minutes, so I can't start that kit. Oh, that's too bad, Di. So I was hoping we'd have enough time to get to the kit, but we are not going to have enough time to get to the kit. But I have these super cool embellishments that are in colors not from this month, or not from this month, this year, but the ones from last year. So cool. Thanks. And I am going to cut up, look at those, aren't those pretty? So these are the in colors, and these are the ones in colors from last year, and the flat pearls, and I want to buy about 50 packs of these because the pre-cut, well, this is just a purchase of $25 from the website, but you'd want to get your, this is and then the other kit, of which I only have the materials to make like 2 more, is the one that I just mailed out to Barbara. And you have to do your own stamping and die cutting, but just a sec if I can put my finger. Hold on. Or the Ocean and Friends. That kit is completely cut, and it's like $50 if you just need the cut paper. And I don't see it. Maureen, I can send you a picture of the one that's 3 layouts that are pre-cut. They're my quick kits. I don't pre-cut the big kits. That would take too much time. Maybe not too bad, but still it would take a lot of time. But the directions are available to my customers who purchase from my website. Okay, so we got that. So let's take a look at this poor kit, and this is what we're going to do on Thursday, and then hopefully by Monday I will have figured out the fan card enough to recreate some directions for y'all, and we'll play with making this pretty card. Not maybe like this, but I do have the paper. This is the strawberry slush, guys. Love it. I do need a helper. I desperately need a helper, and Sarah Grace has quit. Her 17 years of age have quit me. So it's not fair. All right, so we will work on this kit, which is the Share a Smile kit, and there's no stamping in this, but look how fun those are. Thanks. And that's from our card swap. One of the cards from the card swap. Barbara Baldwin made it. And get prepared to have some happy, sunny cards here with this. So I can't wait to check it all out. Haven't even opened it up. I was going to do it with you guys. So I'm going to save this for Thursday, and then Monday our goal is to do our fan card. So remember all the fun. Shop tomorrow. I might have an extra surprise giveaway because I got something in and I really don't know that I have a space in my workshop for it. So I might be giving it away to you guys. So stay tuned. Have a wonderful week. Oh, I forgot to do my giveaway. So I'm going to cut up, these are the new embellishments. I'm going to cut up them in colors, and I'm going to cut them up into 3 chunks so that 3 lucky people, pull out my numbers here that I have set aside. 3 lucky people will get little bits of embellishments to play with. Yes, oh my gosh, I almost forgot to do that for you guys. So who are my people? I'm throwing my stuff around. And Deanne and Maureen, you guys are welcome to play as well. Makes me sad that my little girl is growing up and helping mama is no longer fun. I knew it was going to happen. She's even talking about getting a summer job, you guys. Can you believe it? My darling's going to get a summer job. you, Sue. You are right on the money, Sue. 8 again. Oops, I don't want to do that. Get up here. So, Miss Sue, you're a winner, auto winner. You just won, Maureen? Okay. All right. This is not fun. I have to tell you, I don't always like the way they do this. There we go. So hang on to these because that's your washi tape holder right there. I had scissors. I really do have scissors. Well, it looks like Di and Sue are the only ones. Yes, you do need to move closer to me. I would love to have you closer to me. That would be awesome. Di, I might end up with 2 boxes by the time I clean out all my bins of extras to mail off to you. I would absolutely I'd love to move all of you guys into my backyard. Wouldn't that be fun? Pacific Northwest scrap event or something like that. Here. Have a wonderful week, you guys, and I will see you all on Thursday. Take care. Bye-bye.